back at it again. And I'm just doing this for the love of life. I got a love for life. Um, it wasn't always like this, but I got it. Just gotta love life, man. You don't know. I mean, I don't know who anybody is. I don't know if they were sent by the God, sent by the devil. I don't know if they aliens. I don't know if they got some. I don't know who they are. And even besides who they actually are, I don't know their character. I don't know who they are behind closed doors. I don't know, you know. And that used to make me hate life because I didn't know who anyone was. Like I don't know who's gonna watch this. I don't know who's gonna be offended. I don't know anything. The more you know that you don't really know anything. And that's the thing that can, make you go crazy or you can find some strength in it. Like I love it. You know what I did? You know what's a real good thing I did? Well, that helped me. I wrote a list of everything that I hate. Just be honest. The more honest, the better. Everything you hate about anything, about life, about yourself, your environment, the future that you don't see. That's what I think depression is, when we don't see the future that we want. Um, Anything that you hate, man, just like be in that mode. Like, yo, I hate the color green. I don't know. Just whatever you hate, write it down until you exhaust the list. It could be 50 things, 100 things. It could be 5 things. Write everything that you hate down and look at it. I hate that I made this decision. I hate that I did this. I hate, you can say this person, whoever it is. I hate that I got to go to work every day. I hate that, whatever you hate, you know, hate that you could be whatever you are, poor, broke. You could be an outcast, whatever you is, right? The worse, the better, really. Everything that you hate. And then, well, I wrote it in the notes, in the iPad notes or iPhone notes. And I looked at it, everything I hate. Then I copied it and I pasted it again, right under it. And then I replaced the word hate with the word love. I love that I get to go to work every day. I love that I made that decision. You know what I put? I hate that people made decisions that they got away with, and then I didn't get away with that. Like my karma was instant. Their karma wasn't ain't even come yet. So I was like, yo, I hate that. Then I was like, I love that. I love that I didn't get away with it. I used to hate that I didn't get away with some of the stuff that other people got away with. And then I put that I love that I didn't get away with that. You know what I mean? I love that I love that I'm held accountable for my actions. Now I know that what I do is real, and the decisions I make are real. I hate that I hate that somebody betrayed my trust. All right, now I love that somebody betrayed my trust because now they play with me, and now they're not in my life, so that's a good thing. And then sometimes having trust issues to a certain extent, it can cause you to define your relationships even more. You know, so you want to you look at yourself or you look at the mistakes that you made. Um, and maybe you had certain feelings inside of you, and that you projected on to somebody who didn't deserve it. Or who didn't work for it, didn't earn it. Um, Let me see. I put a lot of stuff that I hated on that list, and then I loved that. And then I turned it into love, and then I looked at the list differently. You know, I hate. I love my car, but I hate that my car is so old, right? But then I love it too because it's all paid off, and the people who steal in cars, they don't want my old car. So I love that. You know what I mean? I can say, yo, I hate that I ain't got a certain amount of money But then I could love it too because, man, the people who do got the resources to make all their dreams come true, they in the worst position morally, and their characteristics are not solid. So I'm glad I didn't have access to all the stuff, the more money you got, man, the more money, more problems. Now, you could look at it as people jealous of you, feel entitled, blah, blah, blah. But really, it's like you got access to your demons now. If I had the money to do uh, all the other stuff that people get addicted to, I'd be a whole different person. So I look at it, the hate and the love thing, you gotta. I always tell myself, and I always tell other people, man, that as soon as you count your blessings, you get more. Because when you count your blessings, you look at it from a grateful area, and I think the reward is another blessing after blessing after blessing. Once you, count them. When I was when growing up, they say it was bad luck to count your money. You start losing your money after you do that. But I guess in the spiritual world, it's different from the physical world. It's like the opposite. Everything is the opposite from the physical to the spiritual. So yeah, count your money, man. Count your blessings. Um, think about love. Embrace the hate. As far as like holding yourself accountable and looking at everything, from a bird's eye view. Then you swoop down and you change that hate to love. I hate that, you know, I gotta find a silver lining in everything, you know. I got to. If I don't, then I'll be missing a full picture. You know what I mean? I just be one sided. But I gotta look at the stuff I hate as well as the stuff I love. I can say I hate that a relationship didn't work out. But then I say, yo, I love that. And you see the timeline of these other people who have bad karma, and then I would have been attached to that, or even like in the worst position, because I was with them. So everything you hate, man, just write a list of everything you hate and turn it into everything you love, you know. And that's how you find these pockets of life and pockets of inspiration. I think that could be that list. It could be a healing of trauma or the point of view of trauma. I think that um, it depends on the person, but I think you go through things in life so your kids don't have to. You know, um, that's one way to look at it. It depends. Everything depends on the person, man. You know, everything depends on the person. You could do your best for your kids, and they still end up doing the worst. You know, and you never know. You never know who they're gonna be. You never know. Like I said, you never know who anybody is. You could raise somebody, and then they don't turn out how you wanted to be. You know, or want them to be. I can't say. I mean, I raise dudes who or I help raise dudes who um are not here anymore. Who made some decisions, and you just want the best for people, but you don't know who they are. You don't know what they dealing with. You don't know how or what affected them doing what, man. I can say that I hate that I'm not in their lives anymore. I gotta say, the other side of it is I can say I love it. Because if I would have been still attached to them, they're in my heart forever at that time period. But, they went down some dark paths, man, that they never really recovered from, man. And I could have been right there with them. I would have never made this video. I wouldn't have did a lot of stuff. But at some point, you gotta take responsibility for your life. Uh, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do for anybody, or but you can do everything for yourself, man. There's only so much you can. That's a word too. You could do. There's only so much you could do for other people, but you could do everything for yourself. And if you can't do something for yourself, God can. And the only way God really do stuff for you is when you humble and you be grateful and you read His Word. You gotta follow Him. You gotta say the words that He says. But you gotta know those words too. Study His words. Um, God said, "Let there be light." Right. So that means He went to a dark place and He created His own thing in that dark place. So that's what I'm doing with this. I think a lot of content creators come from that. It's just like rapping. Or being a musician, or being whatever you want to be. You don't be that until you lose everything. Look at it, the old drug dealers. They tell you they ain't have nothing. Then they got everything. Um, or just anybody, man. A lot of people start from the darkness, and then they make the light. Now it's up to you to maintain that light, keep that light going, and make it brighter. Share it, whatever you want. But everybody get that start in the dark. Most content creators, most people start doing whatever they get to their destiny. What they do is they lost everything. Nobody does it from a position of privilege. The only privilege is life. That's the only privilege. So you got the privilege of life and the gift to appreciate your life. Um, that's you don't know who anybody is, but you know that life is with you right now, and that's all you can do, yo. You'll never know what's inside you till you talk about it and let it go. And once you let it go, once you let everything go, everything, the past, what you hate, what you love, all the physical stuff, once you at rock bottom, that's when you know who you are. And the only person worth knowing is you. There's only so much you can do for other people, but you can do everything for yourself. With God's help. Go to God.